All right, it's 105.3 RNB, Olympia D here. Now, you guys have been hearing all about this Married for Life walk. It's the annual weekend celebration going down right here in Charlotte, August the 22nd through the 24th. And it's specifically for married people. Am I right, y'all?
No, we got some other people. We got seriously dating and engaged as well.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so of course today we have the founders, Coach Martez and Dr. Woodrina Layton. How are you guys doing?
Ooh, we're so glad to be in the
So
Queen
glad to
City.
be
How you
here.
doing?
Yes.
We get to meet you.
And I get to meet you
Yeah.
guys. Now talk to us about the Married for Life celebration weekend. How did it get started? What is it specifically, what is it supposed to do?
So let me just say this. I'll let Woodrina talk about the walk, but I will say, because sometimes people will say, man, these people talking about the walk, how long they been married? So I just let you all know, my wife and I have been married for over 34 years.
Ooh.
So let me just put that out there.
Look, and that's a big thing because people like,
Exactly.
look, you can't tell me about my marriage if you haven't been through something and you don't have
Exactly.
any longevity
Exactly.
in yours.
Exactly. And that's really how it got started, because it was really birthed out of a painful season in our relationship. We were overcoming infidelity, and the Spirit of the Lord led my husband to take me on walks in the neighborhood as we were overcoming and healing. And on these walks, he would hold my hand and we would just talk about our future. We would talk about our purpose. We would talk about all good things. We wouldn't dwell in the painful place. And he would make sure he held my hand. And what it did, it began to help us to reconnect emotionally. It began to rebuild our emotional bond. So although it was a small tool, it was a powerful tool. And like I tell people, that was just one of the tools we used as far when we were overcoming, but it was very powerful. So then fast forward years later, my husband was like, you know what, the Spirit of the Lord is leading me to like take this to the community, just because marriages need this, just to encourage people that, you know, to never let go of the hand you're holding. We all go through challenges in our relationship, but if we remain committed to God and one another, we can overcome these challenges. So that's how it all got started. But before we could really take it to the community, we had to meet our marriage ambassadors and vision partners, Ronnie and Shamari DeVoe, because God knew that they were a destined part of this journey.
Look, let me tell you, and I've watched you guys on VH1 Couples Retreat all the time.
Man, thank you.
And this is one thing I can say, because you know me and Mama, we be talking on the phone. She be like, why are they telling their business like that? But you guys needed to be transparent. From your standpoint, what makes you want to share what you guys have been through and how you're overcoming?
We want to share that because we want to be transparent. We want other people to see themselves in us and know that if we can get through it with everything that we have going on, being public figures, then y'all can too. We came from a really, really broken place in our relationship. And one thing that we wasn't doing was we wasn't praying together. So one day we said, why don't we just try to pray together? We prayed together. God's grace, God sent us Martez and Woodrina Layton. They became our counselors, and we were able to work it out. And because we were on the brink of divorce, and so many people are just ready to just give it up and take the easy way out. But no, when you have purpose and you with your destiny partner, there's no giving up, because what God puts together, let no man separate. We can't let nobody come in between us and our relationship. And had we let our relationship just stop, we wouldn't have been blessed with our twin boys, because after we came out of the challenge that we were able to overcome, God blessed us with those twin boys that just turned 8 years old on July 14th. The DeVoe twins, Ronnie and Roman, we love y'all so much.
That is so sweet. Now, Ronnie, you being with New Edition and also BBD, you're a public figure. Did it ever occur to you, or was it ever an option like, yo, I don't really want people in my personal space like that?
Not at all. We felt like this was bigger than just entertainment. For my wife and I, it's honestly about using our gifts and our talents and connecting that to our purpose. And when we were going through our pain, trying to figure out how we would get out of this mess that we were in, one of the things that Martez and Woodrina made sure of first was that we were destiny partners, because they're like, look, we're not gonna waste our time with you guys if it's not important that we see some type of blessing on the other side of it. And for me, that's really just what it's all about, going around the country. We started this journey out in 2017 in Atlanta, Georgia. We've been to Chicago, and now the Queen City is on the rise again, the 22nd through the 24th. And it's about pouring into communities that have supported us for years. Since 1983, I've been coming to Charlotte, and people have been showing up to those BBD and New Edition shows. My wife has been coming to Charlotte, and people have been showing up to those Blaque shows.
Yes.
So we just look at it like now in our, seasoned age, how do we pour back into these communities that have been, she says she's not seasoned, supporting
I agree
us.
with her, I ain't seasoned.
Yeah, for a long time. And it's so important, especially for Black men, to see that it's okay to submit to your wife and to someone else that can speak life into your relationship. And Martez and Woodrina were able to do that, and they set a really firm foundation under us so that we can get to the blessings that we're at right now, being able to speak life into others.
No doubt. And Coach Martez and also Dr. Woodrina, couples are struggling. A lot of couples are out there struggling. What would you say to a couple that might be listening now, or a wife or a husband that might be listening now? They're like, look, I'm at the end of my rope. How do you think this weekend can help them reconnect and get back on the right track?
Man, that's a great question. And we hear that from so many people, and we just like to remind everybody, see, this is more than just a walk. This is a love environment that you're walking into that's actually infused with spiritual guidance and spiritual wisdom. And so when you're coming out, we've had people that say, I've never felt like this before. It's just a different environment. So we know that with God, all things are possible. And we're just telling you, trust God, just ask him to walk with me. Let's come out here and see, because if these other couples can find their way to the other side, what if we can too?
And you said the single people can come too, right? They're looking for some mates.
We need the singles to come on out and be our cheerleaders. Y'all make it. Come on, y'all keep doing it.
Volunteer, help us out. Maybe your friend, somebody else volunteer.
We can definitely be your cheerleaders on the sideline. But you were talking about some of the other groups that were involved. Talk to me about some of the other groups that you were talking about earlier that were involved.
You talking about here in Charlotte?
Yes.
Oh man, yeah, we got some of Charlotte's finest. We got our city host, which is Dante and Bonica Wilson. We have Fly Tie and Ohavia that's going to be hosting. And then our PR is y'all very own, Jay Hill. You know what I'm saying? Then we got David and Tamala Mann coming in from Dallas to be here. We got JD Jones, that's going to be the live band, the musician for that night. Then we got DJ Crazy T. We got DJ Shakim. We got DJ Derek Ice. We got Praise 100.9 very own Melanie and Brian Pratt that's going to be there Friday evening for the couples panel. So I just feel like we got Charlotte's greatest. You all got us coming to Atlanta. Let's make this combination and let's watch God do what he go do. Come on, Queen City.
That's right.
I love it. And of course, that's going to be right here in Charlotte, August the 22nd through the 24th. And you guys, thank y'all so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you.
Thank you. So don't forget, get those tickets now. Where can they pick those up?
Marry4lifewalk.com. And all together, never let go of the hand you are holding. Let's go.
Yeah.